Okay, next thing I've learned to actually start to do, just post. Post content. Post regularly, be on regularly, because people like consistency and people like to honestly, when they're expecting something to happen, they're more more willing and accepting if it's happening on a time that they're used to. Like, but you don't have to be timing it. Like, I used to post all the time, and then I started posting once a week, and then I just went bounce back and forth. But I'll tell you, when you're consistent with your posting and you're consistent with stuff, and hell, I am pretty terrible on my own second channel on this, with this, and I need to get better. But I just don't really cook a lot because I don't have a lot that honestly I can cook and show really cool ways of making something. Sorry for burp. Excuse me again. But yeah, consistency. It's a wonderful thing. Even in life, like consistency with things makes things go a lot more smoother. Um, how to be consistent. And I'll actually explain this. How to be consistent. When you're trying to be consistent, you want to just try to make it a routine. Like, let's say, like, I'll give you a consistency example from my life. I go to bed. I take my meds before I go to bed. I get up the next morning. I have my coffee. I take my blood sugar. I prick my finger. I test my blood sugar. I take my meds next. Drink it with juice, drink it with milk, drink it whatever. Hell, sometimes with iced tea. Most times with iced tea, and so maybe with coffee. Again. And then watch the political news on TV. Go about my day. Watch some YouTube a lot. Maybe watch Pluto TV a lot. Like, of course, have my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's a given. Then, when I'm done for the day, I go back, take my meds at night, go to bed, get up the next morning, and so etc. It is the same exact thing. Some days I work, some days I don't. Some days I go to the gym, some days I don't. Like, there are several ways things get a little added to and taken away from a certain routine. But when you're consistent, that routine becomes a routine. And when it's a routine, it's a lot easier to follow it versus go off it. And when you find you're in the rhythm that you feel comfortable with as a streamer, you will be able to just show that energy that makes you feel proud. That energy comes through your content, and it will show people that you're likable, that you're actually relatable to. But when you're always like trying to ditch this thing, do that thing, have a party, have this, go off your thing, like, honestly, think about it. The worst thing to actually happen for you is to throw wild parties and expect people, when you're recording that stuff, to honestly sympathize with you. I'm going to tell you straight up. A lot of people won't. You know why? Because people have a side to them that some people show a lot more of versus shows a hell lot less of. But we all have it in us. It's the vainness of absolute jealousy, man. I mean, come on. Even I'm subjected to feel this way once in a while. And probably more than I probably want to admit. But you know what? When you watch like 20-something-year-olds on the freaking TikTok, like, drinking their asses to death. Like, not, well, you better be 21 when you drink. This is my fucking warning on you goddamn idiots that underage drink. You get in trouble with the law, and that's out of my hands, that's out of anyone's hands. That's literally a you problem, and, well, unfortunately, it's their problem, too. That is you. But I digress. Basically, like, honestly, the 20-something-year-olds have a party, they get wasted beyond belief, and then, like, towards the end of the darn video, they pose for a stupid montage, like, freaking, like, yeah! Like, if you're doing that, well, that's more of a gang symbol, but you get me. Like, I grew up in the 90s, I know this stuff. That's more of the gang symbol. That's more of the gang symbol. This is hanging it low. That, or you can do that. That is, either it could be okay, like that, or like that means fuck you. This means you're hanging there, you're okay. I'm just giving you a little bit of like help on that. So at least you know not to use them in the wrong situation ever. Like, honestly, that's 99% of the time, maybe probably 100, to be quite honest. But yeah, you can see, like, your audience would love that wealth. They would love to party out with their friends. They would love to get in that Lamborghini or that McLaren. Fuck you. Like, Jack Doherty, burn your license. That's my freaking thing. I had to, like, I go on, like, some inconsistent shit myself. My bad. But honestly, think about it. All those suckers with money, what happens to them? I'll tell you. Like Jack Doherty, we all want to see him get his ass kicked. Like Jack Doherty, he got robbed. Like, honestly, he got fucking robbed. You know why? Because the dumbass child, man-child, literally showed his goddamn necklaces and crap online, and everyone knows what he has. And I'm going to tell you, Jackie boy, jackass boy, I'm going to tell you this. If you weren't stupid enough to fucking say you, like, how much shit was, and you just kept it to mystery, and you didn't show it off like you were a pompous piece of shit, like you really are, people would not actually rob you. They would find you too stupid to honestly engage with, and honestly leave your ass alone. But, you know what? It's too late. You already showed you're a pompous douchebag, and, well, that's a you problem, not our problem. Bye-bye. So, as I say, you just gotta be consistent. It's not hard. It is hard maybe at first. Maybe you're not in a rhythm, but over time it gets better. So, that's my next part of this.